Hey everybody, how's it going? The new version 12.4 of Real Racing 3 is out now. So if you're on iOS device, you'll have to uh, log on to App Store to download the new version update. But if you're on Android, I believe the game updates on its own. At least in my case, it's been doing that on its own, just without me doing any prompt. The game doesn't even show up on the, app update list. So, yeah. So, new version, the 24 Hours of Le Mans is out. So, since it is that time of the year, right? So let's talk about some new events, victory point strategy, and cost associated with the cars in this new update, some flashback events, you know, all the fun stuff. So, new round 7 of season 3 begins, right? And the grand prize car is going to be this Beamer M2 competition from production year 2018. And if you already own the car, you will win 75 gold as the prize instead. So if you don't own the car, you're winning 300 gold car for free. And you're going to need some 20,000 victory points to get there. And speaking of, let's see, 20,000. Well, in this round, there are total of 40,200 victory points available. So a little less than the last version, 12.3. But you know, basically the payout's going to be a little less for certain events as well. Well, one of the main difference being this time, I think we only have a single special event featuring new car compared to like two special events in the last version, one of which was a race day event. But this time we have a limited series, which generally pays out a little less in terms of victory points. And, yeah, so that's things like that. Slight discrepancy, but still, the update lasts for 6 weeks. So each week there is an opportunity to win 1,000 victory points through weekly time trial, just for doing a run and pick up some gold along the way as well. So that's 6,000 victory points that you can earn with minimal effort, let's say. And there are also going to be 2 time trial competitions. So each one paying additional 1,000 victory points. So just from the time trial events alone, there are 8,000 victory points available in this version. And that means in order to reach 20,000, well, now we just cut it down to more like 12,000, right? So 12,000, you can run, I suppose, like 3 limited series. That'll get you up to like, well, way past 12,000, because each one pays out like 5,250 or something like that. And yeah, or the 2 flashback events, each one pays out 5,000 victory points each. So that also works out pretty well. Obviously, it's not going to get you all the way to the 20,000 victory points, but you're 10,000 closer, right? So you'll be at 18,000 done just by doing the flashback events and the weekly time trials and time trial competitions. However, I mean, you would want to win a new car, wouldn't you? So, anyway, so and then as I said, the total rewards in this round, I believe there's some 400% completing. There's some 430,000 racing dollars, which is the same as the like racing dollar bonus and motorsport dollar bonus from the victory points in this round is identical as the previous version, which is 430,000 racing dollars, as I said, and 350,000 motorsport dollars. However, there's a few more gold rewards in this round than the previous. So if you already own the car, the prize car, Beamer M2 competition, then you get 75 gold instead. So that pushes your gold earning from this round when you 100% complete up to 315 gold rewards. So that's not a bad earning for just completing events. But if you don't own the car, then just subtract 75 gold and add the car in the place instead. So in terms of currency wise, you would win 240 gold. So still not bad, considering that you get to win a 300 gold worth car for free, right? For free, yeah, that's to be determined, right? Anyway, we have some, let's see, Love Wins vinyl set available for all players from June 1st. I am wondering if this will kind of be permanent part of the game like Black Lives Matter. It has been, I feel like, been more or less integrated into the game vinyls. Not like seasonal ones, like Halloween, we have it only available during the Halloween season, and the Christmas, like St. Patrick's Day. Those are only available for a certain duration of time. I hope they keep these around in the game because they look pretty cool. Anyway, this is the previous year's Le Mans winner, right? Ferrari 499P. So it's going to be presented to us in a special event format. I'm not sure if it's going to be like one of those old-fashioned special events where there's no PR requirement, as far as I understand it, for this event. But I am wondering if they will lock each stage for 24 hours. Because I really appreciated not having that lock, and throughout the event. Like, so when we get 3 hours of instant service, if you can just run through 5 stages, I think, in this event. If you can run through all 5 stages within the first 3 hours, then you don't need to spend time waiting for the service to be done between events, or things like that, or upgrades. If you want to put more upgrades on the car, then they're for the first 3 hours they're instant. You know what I mean? Like in this case, the Motorsport dollar car, so Motorsport dollar upgrades would be instant. And so considering this event has no PR requirement as far as I can tell from their release notes, I am thinking, we'll see. I'll be doing my minimum PR or minimum upgrade run, trying to see if I can win this car without spending any gold, possibly. We'll see. Fingers crossed, right? Most likely we'll have to spend some Motorsport dollars at least, and that's not a big deal. But gold if we can spare it, and if we can just win gold instead, right? So this event starts on June 12th. Excuse me, that's a long time away. June 12th. And it's going to be a 5-day event. So that's where I got the idea, 5-stage event. For the completion of the event, you get to win the car, which is worth some 2.75 million Motorsport dollars. Of course, we're talking about Ferrari 499P. Plus currency rewards, 170,000 Motorsport dollars, plus 70 gold and 6,500 victory points. So stay tuned for my playthrough of the special event. I'll try to do that a little bit closer to the beginning of when the event gets unlocked. Unlike the last one where I ran through on my main playing account fairly early on, but I was trying to find a 3-hour block of time that I can just kind of run through the event and make a video, and that was just impossible with life, So we'll see how that goes this time around. Anyway, the other Le Mans prototype, right? LMP2 powerhouse, the Oreca 07 LMP2, right? This is going to be a limited time series or limited series car. So I believe this is the first event that is available for us to run as soon as you download the game. So yeah, it starts May 20th. So here in US, as I'm making this video, it's the 21st already. So yeah, this is going to be the first limited series event available and this one, because it's a limited series, it has a PR requirement of 90.6, which I believe you can get 3 upgrades across the board for the cost of some 460 gold and 1.4 million sport dollars and change to meet that PR requirement to 100% complete this limited series to win the car. By the way, car is worth 2.5 million motorsport dollars. And the rewards, currency rewards, include 60 gold and 150,000 motorsport dollars. And as I said earlier, victory points, there are 5,250 victory points available for this event. And yes, it's going to be a 7-day limited series. So as soon as you start the event, considering because this is a new car, there will be 3 hours of instant service and instant upgrades available. So if you can complete the series while that offer goes on for first 3 hours, more power to you. But otherwise, you still have 7 days to complete it. So, in terms of amount of time they give us, I think it's plenty. The key is that you want to make sure you have enough motorsport dollars banked up in your account before you start the event, so you can, you don't get stuck because motorsport dollars, there's a daily earning cap, right? So when you need to have essentially almost like 1.5 million motorsport dollars needed to upgrade this car, you want to have that ready to go before, I would say, before you start the event. To be on the safe side, right? Just slap on all the upgrades needed, 3 upgrades across the board, right? And just kind of take your time from that point on. Anyway, Battle for Le Mans. What do we have? Gear up for the ultimate battle and compete against the newest Le Mans legends in this awesome new special event series. So this is a new motorsports series that you can find in the endurance prototypes, and it's gonna feature several Le Mans prototype cars. So of course we're gonna have the brand new Oreca 07 LMP2. Then we're gonna have the 3 LMDH cars that we had in the game, right? We're talking Porsche 963 LMDH, the Beamer M Hybrid V8, and the Acura ARX 06, plus the Ferrari 499P, the other new car that we have a chance to win in this new update. So that is exciting. Whenever they have these, and I'm hoping they have some. I mean, it's Battle for Le Mans. I'm hoping we have like 10-lap Le Mans race. That would be cool, and maybe they can give us like sort of like what they've done with the, what is that series called, Endurance Legends, where you have 10-lap for the, like different time of the day, you know what I mean? So we can kind of experience different time of the day Le Mans race in this awesome new generation of Le Mans prototypes. I think that'll be cool. We'll see. And then rewards wise, there's a total of 86 gold available and 86,000 motorsport dollars. So, in terms of the actual payout from the series, it's nothing, all that spectacular. But if you already own the car, hey, it's another series to race and win some extra rewards. And it does require, for 100% completion, it does have 102 PR requirement. So that's that. And the series should be unlocked for you as long as you own any of the cars that I've mentioned. The LMDH cars or the new Le Mans prototypes in the new version, right? So that's cool. And then, as I mentioned, we have a couple of time trial competitions. So let's see, what do we have? The first one is gonna be Rimac Nevera versus Lotus Evija. That one starts on June 3rd, and as I was saying when I was running through Nevera's special event, it's like this car needs to be in a bonus series that is put up against Evija. I mean, that's, both electric. I think that's kind of cool. And maybe they could include the Volkswagen as well. Just a thought. If you want to just like stick to somewhat similar. I mean, obviously the Volkswagen is an entirely different beast. That's a super gripper, right? There's no other car that grips like that car. But with a full electric drivetrain, I think that'll be pretty cool to have more than two cars. Any series with really multiple cars would be a welcome thing in the game, because I feel like we have so many single car bonus series now. I mean, come on, right? So yeah, just a little bit of rant there. Thanks for bearing with me. Anyway, so this time trial featuring 2 electric cars, right? And it'll pay out 1,000 victory points just for participating, and up to 100 gold depending on your time you post, right? So, all right, and then so that's gonna start June 3rd and last for a couple of weeks. These things typically do. So it expires on June 16th, and the other time trial is gonna feature the one that we had. What do you call that? Flashback event in the last version, the Ferrari 812 Superfast, going up against classic McLaren F1 GTR. So, which one would handle better? I feel like F1 GTR would be a better car, but I mean, that's kind of an older car too. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess we'll find out. They must be fairly, comparable in terms of their performance, considering they put those two, they're pitting them one against the other. So that one starts June 18th, expires July 1st, which is when the version, this update will expire, this round, I should say, the round 7. And same as the other time trial competition, 1,000 victory points, up to 100 gold rewards, depending on your speed record, right? So Evija versus Nevera is going to take place at Silverstone, and Ferrari versus McLaren is going to take place at Circuit of the Americas. So yeah, Silverstone, fair enough. Everybody's familiar with that circuit. And then it's funny because the picture looks more like Laguna Seca, not the Circuit of the Americas, but it's American circuit. Fine, Texas, California. What's the difference? Both are gigantic states. Anyway, just kidding. They're very different. Anyway, the limited series, right? So featuring the old cars. So first one we got here, Beamer M6 GT3. By the way, last time when we had a limited series to win this car, I'll have my previous rendition of the limited series featuring this car in the description box below, so you guys can kind of compare and contrast. Last time PR requirement was 79.5, which was doable with 3 upgrades across the board. This time around, it is 0.1 PR point higher that's required, so that may alter the upgrade tree entirely. So it may not end up being 3 upgrades across the board. So yeah, interesting. Anyway, for completing the event, which starts on June 5th, you will win the car, which is worth 750 gold. Yeah, this is a pretty pricey little Beamer. And you also get to win the currency of 70 gold and 200,000 racing dollars, plus 5,250 victory points. And once again, 7 days for these time trials. The other one, Chevy Corvette C7ZR1, or ZR1 as we say here in the US. The car is worth some 550 gold if you don't own it already. So that's what we're gunning for if you don't own it, to win this car. PR requirements 63.7, which is significant. Last time when we had the event to win this car, once again, I have the link to my playthrough in the previous rendition in the description box below. PR requirement was 63, which was doable with 3 upgrades across the board. So this one definitely is going to be pricier than that. It might be like, yeah, because there's motorsport dollar upgrades available as well. So, I mean, not motor, racing dollar upgrades available when you unlock a tier 4 gold upgrade. We'll have to figure this out entirely separately, right? So, yeah, the event starts on June 25th. Once again, 7-day limited series. You get to win the car, plus 55 gold, 100,000 racing dollars, and 5,250 victory points. All right. And we got a couple of flashback events. Of course, it is a Le Mans update, so we gotta get Le Mans GTE car. So we are gonna get a chance to race to win Ferrari 488 GTE from the year 2016. That's a classic. So, car is worth some 650 gold. It's a wonderful car. I mean, it's a GTE car, right? The endurance cars. So, beautiful handling car. And yeah, endurance legends. I actually have 2 separate playthrough video of this event because we've had the flashback of this before. So I'll have both of my playthrough list in the description box below. This car is winnable with I believe just 1 gold upgrade, but you do need that 1 gold upgrade. So this is from 2016. So unless they changed anything, which I doubt, you cannot draft, right? There's no drafting back in 2016 when the game was, I mean, except for the NASCAR. It was pretty much locked for NASCAR only, which was a very curious decision back then. I still think it is to now too also. But anyway, so there's a goal that you have to hit like top speed. In fact, I can tell you exactly which goal was. It was a stage 6 goal 3. And that one requires certain speed. So when you don't have that speed, because you don't have enough upgrades, well, guess what? You gotta pay your way through, you know what I mean? So that's where I had to get spend some 75 gold to get through that event. So, but still, 75 gold to win a car that is worth 650. That's, that's good day's earning, I would say. Anywho, so that is that, and that event is the second event in the new update. So that starts on May 28th. And yeah, you get 4 rewards, by the way. It's a 7-day event. For completing the event, of course, you get to win the car, 40 gold, and 100,000 racing dollars, and 5,000 victory points. If you already own the car, then obviously you cannot re-win a car that you already have. Your gold reward is slashed down to just 15 gold, and your racing dollar rewards also slashed down to 40,000. But you'll still get to win 5,000 victory points, which should get you some additional gold, possibly. So it's not all for nothing, right? And the other flashback event, dare I say, possibly, arguably, the best McLaren in the game. Not counting Formula One, that's entirely different category, right? But within the sort of the road collection, let's say, yeah, Senna GTR, that is a heck of a car. It is, handling is excellent. It's a lot of fun. that is definitely one of my favorites in the game. So I'll have of course, my playthrough of the original event back in the day. So car is worth 1,000 gold, and for the amount of performance the car puts out, yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, it's a good car. And once again, this special event, both of these are gonna be recommended PR event, just so you know. So if you can win it with less, more power to you, right? So once again, Pinnacle of Performance, if I remember correctly, once again, it's gonna be stage 6. Second goal is one of those speed, like you have to hit certain target speed, and you cannot get there unless you put some gold upgrades on the car. So I basically had to get 3 gold upgrades in the categories that deal with speed, right? So we're talking engine, drivetrain, and body, the first 3 categories of the upgrades, costing me 255 gold just to get through that one. That's the only goal. But once you're past that, I think you're okay. So this event starts on June 18th, 7-day event. And of course, you get to win the car, as I said, which is some 1,000 gold worth, plus 60 gold and 150,000 racing dollars and 5,000 victory points. And for those of us who already own this car, we just get to win 25 gold and 45,000 racing dollars. But it's an opportunity to bring this, car back out of the garage and take it out on some fun tracks for some fun races, fun goals. Right. Yeah, in my game, I've completed the exclusive series, and pretty much anything that deals with this car, they're done. It's fun. It's a good one. All right, and we get a new exclusive series for a car that we've had in the game at this point for a little bit. Lotus Emira, right? Car is worth 600 gold. In the exclusive series, there's some 80 gold reward and 150,000 racing dollars for 100% completing the exclusive series. And then if you're wondering, how much does it cost to fully upgrade this car? If you're paying out 80 gold, 500 gold, 600 gold, no, 1,039 gold. Yeah, and plus some 2.2 million racing dollars and change, so it's a pricey one. What are you gonna do? That's pretty typical. So if you don't have yours fully upgraded, wait for upgrade discounts. That's how I got mine fully upgraded. Like, they've been pretty aggressive with the discount offers, like 40% off. That's, that brings it down to like more like 600. And I would say, okay, that's a little bit more reasonable. I'm doing the air quote. You guys obviously cannot see me, but that's what I'm doing. Anyway, let's check out the new cars. Yes. Daily fame bonus, 60% for today. Ooh, let's download all assets so we don't have to wait between races. All right, so the new LMP2, Oreca 07 LMP2. Right. Base PR 78.5. Top speed 322 kph. Acceleration of 3 seconds. Braking distance 25.3 meters. Grip up 1.74 G. All right, and as I said before, the cost is 2.5 million if you were to buy it outright. And in terms of max PR, this car's PR goes up to 94.6. So that is comparable to, let's say, something like 2015 LMP1, because the Nismo, right, from 2016 or 2015 maxes out, I want to say like 96, if my memory is correct, somewhere around there. It's around like mid-90s. And of course, you get to win this car by completing the limited series, the first one. And then the other new car, Ferrari 499P, so 348 kph top speed, so that's a little bit higher than the Oreca, isn't it? All right, and then slightly better acceleration, 2.55 seconds compared to 3 seconds. I say slightly, that's actually significant in this class, right? I mean, look at the PR. This one starts at 90.9, so significantly faster car. Grip or the braking distance, 21.9 meters compared to 25.3 meters. And then the grip, 1.9 G. So yeah, that's a proper race car. Right. And this one, you win by completing the special event, Fast and Ferrari. All right. So that will do it for this video. There's, yeah, as I said, like 45% off on McLaren's 765 Longtail. The car itself also, and what do you call it, upgrades, right? So that's pretty cool. Makes these cars a bit more reasonable. And then the other one, 35% off McLaren Senna. Okay, that's a cool car too. But 35% is a little bit more, it's better than none, right? And better than 20%. So still not bad. Anyway, that will do it for this update. What should we call it? The overview. Here, let's check out endurance prototypes. So there's the 2023 LMDH Championship Series. That's featuring the brand new Ferrari 499P. It's a single car season or series. And then there's the Battle for Le Mans, the one kind of a battle royale of LMP cars, right? The modern ones. And then the Oreca LMP2 2023 season. So that gets its own season. Maybe they'll add more cars, although I don't know how they would do that because everybody featured the same car, didn't they? Not sure. Anyway, those are some new contents, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care, and thanks for watching.